Good morning again. We are today in Delft and today I will make a vlog about Delft, the tourist attractions and how nice and beautiful Delft is. It's near Amsterdam, it's near Den Haag and I go by train and it's very easy reachable by train. So let's go. So we're now from the station and we go now to the center of Delft. And you see here Delft has also canals and you can also make canal cruises here. And there you see a beautiful church, but we go that later.
It's over 1,5 week.
So we go now first to the center and I show you the beautiful buildings and I tell you more about the center of Delft. So we're walking now to the center. You can here see the signs where we go. And first you see already the left side, the first old building. And that's nice from Delft. Because Delft has a lot of old buildings. And I will tell you more about the beautiful buildings in Den Haag. That's why I make a walking tour in Delft. So I walk the route in Delft to the most iconic sites you can show. And we are now in the canal, the old Delft. And we go
No, they don't mean like
straight on center. Come from the center, you come straight on and then you must go to the left. And then you see also the nice canals. It's a little bit like Amsterdam, small streets, and also here you see beautiful buildings, old buildings, special facade, same as Amsterdam. So this is the Marktplein or Market Square, and in the back you see the church. In the church are the tombs of the royal family. And I turned the camera and now you see the city hall. Beautiful building. And it's built in, I will check, because they have a plate on the wall. You can see they built it in 1618. Hendrik de Keizer was the architect. You see the lovely architecture here. And the square is nice. There's also a market once a week. And there we have, as you can see, the new church, the Oude Kerk. It's in 1381 they built it. And the tower is 108 meters high. And it's in the weekends in a very busy square. And Delft is also a student city. So you can imagine that in the weekend all the students goes to a bar and drink a beer. So I hope the church will be open so we can go in the church and check the building. So we are now at the tower and I hope we can go in so we have a nice view of Delft. So let's climb the tower. It's very high. I think they say 367 steps. That's very nice, very small. You see how small it is. But if you're here, I recommend it to go in. We are nearly upstairs. It is the first stop, and you can see how beautiful the city is. The view there, you see Den Haag, the big buildings there, and you see Delft. You see how high it is. So we are now in a new church downstairs. And you see how beautiful this church is. Beautiful wooden roof. And it's a very big church. The newer church of Delft. And here you see information about the church. Here, 1381, the royal family, the Orange family. Here you see beautiful history things about a church. Yeah, it's very nice. It's for me also the first time I see this church. And on the ground you see a lot of tombs from famous people from Delft. You see here. So I hope you enjoy, and like, subscribe to the channel, and please a comment if you want that I make more videos from Delft or other nice things of Holland. We go now to the next part of my vlog. It was incredible. Beautiful church, very high. So we go now to the next part. We go now to the Vermeer Center, famous painter of Delft. So walk with me. And we go to the next place to visit. And here you have the old man house. And this is the Vermeer Center. Here you see all the things, all the paintings from Johannes Vermeer. In the description of our video I put a link for more information so you can go in. And you see, this is his famous painting, and yeah, it's a nice building. And I'll show you more in the video about these beautiful paintings. I cannot go in now, but it's recommended. I recommend it that you can go in this museum. We go now to the next. And you see here again beautiful canals, small canals, and there you see again the tower. We were there up, very high. So we walk now to another part. And yeah, it's not busy now because first of all it's during the week, it's not a weekend, and the weather is winter. But there are some tourists here. And you see, Delft looks like a little bit small Amsterdam because there's also canals, and that's of course typical from the Netherlands. Here. So we go now to the next one and walk with me. So from the Markt Square, Marktplein, we go now to the ceramics, the Blue Ceramic Center, and we see here shopping street and a beautiful canal. Here also. So it's 5 minutes walk to the ceramics center. Delft is famous for his Delft Blue ceramics. Everywhere in the world they know it and they like it. And very famous. And I want to show you. And here also nice small streets. The center of Delft is very big, but it's big enough so you can walk through the whole center. So we are now at the Royal Delft Blue. It was more walk than they say at the tourist center, but okay, it's nice weather, nice work. So let's see here, and this is the old Delft Blue ceramic, and I want to go in the Porceleyne Fles, the ceramic bottle they call it. I hope you can see in the building. So I want to go in. And I hope I can go in. We're now inside the Delft Museum, Ceramic Blue, and we go here. We go in, and you see beautiful ceramic blue. The famous blue ceramics you see here. And here they put the history in places from the ceramic. European pencil.
Handgeschilderde haarwerk. Het is een 3 verschillende soorten haarwerk.
You see the old picture from the people who make the ceramic a long time ago. And there we have our queen and our new king. You see here all the fabricates they make. You see, it's normally white, of course, and they make it here with the blue. And maybe we can also see how they make it. This is the shop. Here you can buy Delft Blue. So that was nice, the blue ceramics of Delft. We are going now to the Prinsenhof and another church. I must sure it's the old church we go. It's a little bit walk, and then I show you more about this also iconic place of Delft. So we go now after 10 minutes walk to the last, one of the last iconic buildings in Delft. Church and the Prinsenhof Museum. At the moment they told me it's closed, but I will show you because it's in building and there's a nice history what I can tell you. And I hope you can see it. But the tower, you see, is a little bit leaning to right. So I'm nearly there, and I'll tell you more about this iconic place of Delft. So we are now at the old church, and you see it's built in 1246, and it's lean a little bit like this when they construct this tower and this building. So now we go, I hope we can go in and I show you more and tell you more about this church and also the Prinsenhof. Okay. Also a small canal here. It's a very big church. And you see how beautiful the canals here. And also the old buildings and this special facade. And I hope I can go in. Well, the church we cannot in today, but normally you can go in the church, and so it's a nice square here. You cannot go in the tower, only the new tower, the new church you can go in the tower. There we have Museum Prinsenhof, and that was the house of Willem van Oranje, and he's also killed here. And let's see inside more about this museum. And there was also a church, but that was normal in that time. Also were churches. As you see, this is Museum Prinsenhof, and inside this museum you know more about Willem van Oranje, and this is the old building that was also the buildings from Willem van Oranje. And I will show you here. This is the Prinsentuin, and here you see a good idea about the building, and there you see Willem van Oranje. And there we have also an art house. And all these buildings were the old house of Willem van Oranje. And unfortunately, he killed here. And if you go in the museum, they can also see it. But you don't go in now because it's very busy at the museum. And you must order tickets. So we go now to the last iconic place of Delft, and we go walk to there. Our last iconic place is the Agneta Park. This park was built in 1881, and they built all the small houses and the park for people working in the yeast factory. And there you can see the yeast factory. You see it's very peaceful. Very nice. And this building is now a nice restaurant, and you see here the buildings. That houses are built for the factory workers. And we can walk a little bit. It's a small park. It's near the center, and it's very old, and a lot of people living here around now, and it's not anymore part of the yeast workers in the factory. It's now for everybody. And they built an old house. They built a beautiful restaurant, so in the summer you can relax and eat here and enjoy the time in the park. And this is the end of the vlog of Delft. I hope you like it, and subscribe our channel and leave a comment below the description. In the description I put also in more information and links of websites where you can order tickets for different churches or other things, and also the link to the tourist information that's in the central station in the center. And I hope you enjoy, and see you soon.